Love. Best possible care.
Well, my passion is to serve others. And I know that's where I feel alive.
You will do anything to bring joy to someone's day. It's the most exciting and thrilling and fulfilling thing that you could ever do.
We're all working together to do what I think is the most noble job in the world.
We had a young man, I say young man, he was in his 50s, massive stroke. He went by my office walking and turned around at the door and said, "Bye, I love you people." I mean, what does that do to your heart?
Coming here literally on a bed and was able to leave walking.
You watch that progress where they can get up to a regular diet. It's just great to see, and it makes you tear up a little bit because you did something to impact that person.
She had sat me down and she told me I was her very own Florence Nightingale. And that made me cry.
When you go an extra mile and comb their hair and put little makeup for them, their face lights up and they're so happy.
When you enjoy something that you do, it's not really a job. So for me, coming to work every day is really just coming to hang out with my friends and take care of some loved ones.
So I need to make sure that this is where they are happy and where they are comfortable and they feel like they could do anything that they would do in their home if they were there by themselves.
It's the relationships that you build working here that makes it special. And I didn't want to cry.
And that, to me, is the ultimate price. That smile I get back.
Joy to every day is the key. That's the plan.
When I founded this company years ago, my vision was to provide superior nursing and medical care in a quality of life environment for our patients at each healthcare center.
Those of us in senior management think about the legacy of Dr. Adams, and I think the culture that he established in the very beginning and that was perpetuated by Andy and Robert, it still flourishes.
Dr. Adams at that time was the chairman of the board of NHC, a successful company at that time, but one that was growing rapidly. He had time to attend the patient care plan meetings at Murfreesboro Healthcare Center, challenging them to find opportunities to enhance the quality of care for the patients.
The origin of NHC, Dr. Adams, what he stood for, those three things, that value of elderly, that dreaming to the end, and value servanthood.
We have mission, we have vision, we have our values. I think having that as a background and a foundation just really stands out.
Part of the reason that I think our NHC's been successful is the longevity of the people who work here, and Dr. Adams clearly was the beginning of that and the reason for that.
NHC's from Columbia to Hendersonville to Murfreesboro. You sort of see the NHC way.
We'll be carrying out, I think, the legacy that Dr. Adams started, and we're just going to continue down that path.
And they've done I think, a good job of training the rest of us to keep the important things important.
Well, the thing I remember most about Dr. Adams is that I could be in a conversation with him and he would ask, lots and lots of questions. And 6 months later, usually, it would finally dawn on me what he'd been talking about. He was so progressive and so forward-thinking that we all struggled to keep up.
He added medical directors,
registered nurses,
therapists,
patient assessment, computerized,
on speech and occupational therapists.
He created a dietetic internship to create more dietitians.
They're kind of always before their time, especially with the IMR.
We're always in servicing and finding the best way to do things for our patients.
To be able to take on new technologies, new lines of service that can actually benefit patients and help your other provider partners is a good thing to do.
Because I think what we're dealing with today is something he would have said, "See, I told you so."
He said you have to have a balance between quality and earnings. He said either without the other is doomed to fail.
I think the fiber of the company is tied to what we know needs to be done, and we've got a way to share it with our stand-ups and keep it going.
Stand up, we go over our 20 promises, whichever promise it is for the day. One that comes to my mind is anticipate your needs.
Greet you with a smile, make eye contact.
Respond to your need rather than maintain my schedule.
Any position in this company your voice is still heard and you have the opportunity to make a difference and suggest those things.
The ideas that you have from the CNA, the dietitians, the dietary workers to make improvements are where things will come from for improvements.
That has a lot to do with the culture here at NHC, is we're constantly improving and constantly doing something better.
I fix DVD players, I fix beds, I fix call lights, half IT, half maintenance.
How we've been fortunate to maintain some of that vision and that philosophy really has been our partners.
If I really go to the root of what I'm proud of the partners who allow us to have a 4.25 five-star rating.
The prefix of partner is part, and I feel like I'm a part of something here.
You feel you belong to something. That's what partner means to me. You belong to something.
I'm personally responsible for the improvement of their life.
I can't do my job without the help of my fellow partners. I can't do my job without nursing or therapy.
They're my partner, whether it's the girl who's doing the filing or the therapist that's going out or someone who's the vice president of the company. They're my partner in getting the patient better.
You know, they make you feel like a partner here. You're not just a number, or you're not just someone that shows up and does their job and goes home.
The people who are doing the work need to feel invested and be comfortable to make suggestions, to say this doesn't make any sense and why don't we do it differently.
We all work together no matter what department you're in, what shift you work, we're all here together.
Whether it's the promises, the mission, vision, values, all that. And having a great leadership team trickles down, and having great CNAs trickles up.
We empower those partners to make things right. And all of us is smarter than any of us. And so the more that we can involve our partners in directing the care of a patient.
All right, everybody have a good day.
If you make it a place where people feel like they have purpose, that they're valued, they're doing something worthwhile, and they're treated fairly, I think those are just the basic keys. They're timeless.
Those who need our services deserve the best health care possible.
It just makes me glad to see that our seniors can get the care that they need in a very kind, compassionate way. I'm happy seeing them happy. They deserve to be.